Beliefs have consequences. You do not believe what you see. People see what they believe. For example, you get a new car, what happens? You start seeing that car everywhere, right? Or cars just like it. Nima, has that happened to you, man? I know you got that red, what is it, Mustang?
Yeah. Actually, it's a funny story. When I moved to my new place, and the car I got is red, and red is kind of hard to miss, right?
Right.
Believe it or not, just on the block I'm living right now, I've been like 4 to 5 of my neighbors own a red Mustang.
They all got red Mustang.
I didn't notice that before getting it.
You didn't notice it. They already had it though,
Yep.
right? Let me explain. I'm sure you guys have had that happen to you too. There's a part of your brain called the reticular activation system. It rests at the bottom of your brainstem. And this part of your brain is responsible for filtering information because there's so much stimulus and so much information going around all the time. Sounds, textures, visual things happening all the time. You would go crazy if you really paid attention to everything. Your reticular activation system decides which parts you will notice. So when that car was brought to your attention, it was there the whole time. You didn't see it until it was brought until your reticular activation system decided it was important. And then you started seeing them everywhere. It wasn't like something you started attracting. They were there the whole time. You just didn't notice it. Why is that important? If you believe that the world is conspiring against you, if you believe that you're a victim, if you believe that you can't win, your reticular activation system will show you the things that support that belief. And you'll ignore the things that are contrary to that belief. When that car wasn't important to you, you didn't see it at all, right? It was there, you just didn't notice it until it became important. It's the same with your belief systems. Let me give you an example, a historical example. For the longest time, nobody thought it was possible for a human being to run a mile in under 4 minutes. Pundits said it just wouldn't happen. Doctors, smart people said that humans just could not do it. Some doctors said your heart would explode if you even reached those speeds. It was just impossible for humans. Until there was a guy named Roger Bannister who didn't believe that. He just didn't believe that, and he kept training. He was trying to do it, and then one day he broke the 4-minute mile, and everybody was shocked. They couldn't believe it happened. It had never happened before in recorded human history. But here's the thing, man. Soon as Roger Bannister broke the 4-minute mile, he only held that record for about a month and a half until someone else broke it, and then a few hundred people broke it later that year. Now it's normal for people to break it. What happened? Was there some weird change in human evolution that year? No. What happens is once they saw Roger Bannister do it, they had to believe it was possible because one man did it. The belief was stopping people from even trying or even attempted it, right? They were telling themselves it wasn't true, so it wasn't true. Whatever you believe is true for you within reason will be true for you. So you have to really order your beliefs. I say all that to say this. You can never complain about nothing. Never complain about nothing. Never be a victim. Never talk about how bad things are. You want to start looking for the positive thing. If you are looking for reasons why you'll succeed, if you're looking for reasons why you can win, if you're looking for reasons why you can get rich, make money, succeed, be victorious, your reticular activation system will find reasons to support that. You can do it right now. Look around in your room. We're going to use the color green. Find all the things in your room that are green, or just look at my screen. I see the books and stuff. Maybe just now that I see the plants, now that I'm looking at it, you do it in your room right now where you are. You probably see some green stuff that you probably didn't pay attention to. We need to start bringing success to our attention. Look for reasons why we can do that, and your mind will go find it. I swear to God, that's true. People think that I buy all this jewelry just to flex on you motherfuckers. It's not just that. I'm trying to flex on myself. Let me tell you why. Because when I look at the time and the diamonds almost blind my retina, when the lights are too high, I think, oh, that's right, I'm balling. It's time to ball. I start looking for reasons to ball. I'm telling you, you got to surround yourself with the feeling of abundance. You can't be negative. You have to go as hard as to say be positive. If anything, just don't be negative. It may be hard for you to think positive right now. That's fine, especially if you're in a difficult situation. Make sure that you don't think negative. There was ESPN E60 documentary, and they interviewed this dude named Bill Buckner. And it was 12 days before the World Series. And he said, man, the dream would be to win the World Series. The nightmare would be for me to miss the winning ball and it go through my legs and we lose the game. 12 days before the World Series. He was thinking negative. Talking about his nightmares. 12 days later, he missed the winning ball and it went through his legs. You can look this up, man. There's an ESPN documentary. About this shit. This shit really happened, man. Or there's another guy named Pete Maravich. There was an interview with him, an old interview, where he said, man, what I really don't want is to play basketball for 10 years in the NBA and then die at the age of 40. This motherfucker played basketball for exactly 10 years and died at the age of 40. It really happened. So I'm not even telling you to be positive. What's most important is to not be negative. You don't believe what you see what you believe. Your mind is way more powerful than you think.
Bake that pop. Pull up, hop up, then I swerve. Bake that pop.